Yo, brother, it's time for us to start talking the real, man. We've been sugarcoating too much. We've got to start calling everything out for what it is.
Hey guys, I'm on a late, I guess I should say early evening ride on the Sherman L. And first, a huge shout out to Jason at E-Wheels for providing me this wheel for fun and testing, which I'm doing both of right now. Let's see, it's a Wednesday. So I think it's probably, well, let's see, it's 7 o'clock. I've been riding for about half an hour. And I'm doing at least a 90-mile ride, probably a 110-mile ride. Depends how the battery's doing. This will be the first mountain ride I've done with the wheel without any charging. So I'm just going to go up and ride, no charging. I'm climbing, so I'm moderating my speeds right now for the first 7,000 feet that I have to climb. I like to keep it 24, 25 miles per hour. And once I get up to the peak, then I'll be riding along the Angeles Crest Highway for many miles, and it'll be nighttime, and at that point I can ride into the 30s. And yeah, just want to see how this wheel performs in terms of no charging. During my mountain rides, I have my seat, which I love riding long rides like this. Super comfy. Hopefully you saw my video I posted on making the seat. I do have to do a follow-up video where I talk about how I'm riding with the seat, but as you can see, this is one example. Oh, and I just installed the E-Ride's Biggie pedals. As you may know, I do not like the stock pedals that come with veteran Limping wheels. Basically, since they ever started making wheels, their pedals have not been all that great, and they continued the tradition. So, at least for how I ride, and for many people how they ride, you kind of want to get it. You want to get different pedals, and I really like the E-Ride's pedals for the Limping wheels. They fit perfectly. They have pedal hanger lowering kits. I have that on my links, so you can lower the pedals a bit, which is nice. Anyway, these Biggies are super comfortable. I had the Wolverine trail pedals on before this that Roger was using, but now for the rest of my riding, a lot of it is like this. I want big pedals, and these are, they feel nice. They just feel big, so your feet are fully supported, and makes for kind of a comfortable ride. So I'm not going to film the whole ride. I'll just stop periodically, give you status updates, how the battery is performing. I think right now, I'm sure you can see on the display, hopefully, but 84% under load, 144 volts. Again, 24, 25. Now when I go downhill, I can ride faster because I'm getting regen. All this riding downhill is just not costing too much energy. All right, guys, I'll see you at the next stop. I'm about 25 miles into the ride. Let's see, 7:35. Not sure when sun sets, but probably the next 15 minutes or so, maybe. I don't know. I'm in a closed section of the road now for about 4 miles. This is on Highway 39 section that's been closed since the mid-1970s because of fundamentally lack of budget to maintain. Beautiful views. I love it up here, especially in the evening hours. The light is just so nice. Somehow just, I don't know. The world seems more peaceful in the evening. And of course, it's cooling off. When I started the ride, it was about 90 degrees. We've got some hot weather going on right now in Southern California. This is a section of road which is kind of treacherous. Lots of rocks fall down here, and the rocks are the same color as this worn out road right now. So you got to really keep your eyes peeled, because if you hit a rock like that, that could take you out. And let's see, what is my about 70% battery, so I'm doing really good. You know, on this first ride like this, I might do another one on the weekend. Just ride a little conservative. It's better to be a little on the conservative side than aggressive, because, you know, I'd rather not run out of battery. Feel very confident. I probably could be riding a little more aggressively, but once I get up to the peak, I'll be able to pick up the pace quite a bit. So next stop will be, I think I'll stop and get a picture for the thumbnail for this ride. It's about another 1,000 feet up. So enjoy the ride here for a little bit. I just finished taking the thumbnail picture for this video, and enjoying the break. I'm 30 miles into the ride, 68% battery. So there's no doubt I'm going to make the ride. It's just how fast I want to ride. But I think I'm going to ride peppier pace for the rest of the ride in the 30s, maybe low 30s, various points. So peaceful up here. Can you hear the wind? Just absolutely glorious to be able to come up here so far away from civilization. Nobody here. It's a weekday, so very, very, very few cars venture up here, particularly at night and on Wednesday night. Sun has set. Temperature is beautiful right now. It's just barely slight coolness in the air. I mean, it's just like perfect. It will get a little chillier as the night proceeds, but I have a long sleeve shirt I can put on and a windbreaker under this, which you cut out the wind. It really helps to keep you warmer. All right, well, I just wanted to give you a sense of what I'm experiencing up here. So enjoy a little bit more of this, and then I'll continue on the ride. Of course, the video, it'll be dark. We'll see what I can film. I'll probably stop where there's light, give you an update on how things are going. So today's ride, I'm going to predict, it's hard to say, I'm going to predict that I'll get back to the truck with maybe between 20 and 30% battery. See how close I am to my prediction. Well, I just made the executive decision to go for the longer ride. It's a little iffy. We'll see. Racing the battery, but as you can see, 55% battery. I think a low 70s battery last time I did this ride, and I ended the ride with 40% battery, about. So based on that, I think I should make it. By the way, right now you're looking at the light. The Sherman light. I'm pretty sure it's the same light that's on the Lynx. They're good lights. I can see really well. I'm fighting with wind tonight, like really gusty winds. Never know when it's going to be windy in the mountains. But here, I'll turn on my bright light. My handheld light. I use this particularly when I'm going around corners. Obviously with the wheel light you can't see around corners, but just going straight, pretty good visibility. Other than that, the ride is going good, so I'll get back to you at the next stop. I'm out of the mountains. back to civilization. I have at least 25 miles to go, somewhere between 25 and 30 miles, and down to about 40% battery. So it should be interesting. I guess I'm going to find out finally how this battery performs at the bottom half. Is it going to drop off quickly after when it gets down to 20% battery? What's it going to do? So I'll definitely have to moderate my speeds a bit. Quite often on this last section, I can be riding in the lower 30s quite a lot, but I don't think I'm going to do that tonight. I'll keep it in the low 20s. Beautiful night to ride though. Never got too cold. It was real pleasant up in the mountains. You could see the stars. There was no moon. Extremely few cars. And what is it? It's 11 o'clock. So yeah, I'm gonna get back to my truck probably midnight, 12:30, something like that. Well, I think about 18 miles to go, and I'm at a 30% battery. A little nervous because, again, I don't know how this wheel is going to perform on this bottom 30%. I'm hoping it's semi-linear so that it doesn't drop off rapidly. So I'm keeping my speeds in the low 20s, kind of like, yeah, what I'm doing right now, and making sure any uphill sections I go on, I moderate my speed. So I thought I was going to do better tonight in terms of range. I'm pretty sure what it is I'm riding this wheel faster. I mean, I could do this ride on a Sherman. I'm not sure if I could have done this on the OG Sherman. It's certainly any 3600 watt-hour wheel. But you know, rewind a couple years ago, and my speeds would have definitely been slower. I would definitely not have been, you know, touching 30 miles an hour on this long distance ride. I would have been kept my speeds below 25 the whole ride. I'm just kind of used to riding faster right now, and then I've been doing a lot of charging lately in the mountains, so that I get a charge and then I just keep riding fast. So that's why it's caught me off guard a little bit. Thought I would have more easily made this ride without cutting it so close. Oh well. Okay, well, I'll just get back to you at the end of the ride, and hopefully I won't be walking at that when I get back to you next. Well, guys, this has been painful. I've been riding at like 10-mile-per-hour speeds for the last probably 15 miles. You can see I'm 14% battery. Maybe I can speed up a little bit more because I think I still might have a few miles to go, but I just don't want to run out of juice because it's pretty late. Yeah, it's almost 1 in the morning. My wife wouldn't be too happy to be woken up to come out and pick me up. And it'd be a long drive too to get here. Uber, at this point I would probably hide it somewhere and just walk to my truck, but yeah, I haven't done this I haven't had to ride like slow speeds like this in years on a ride, other than a range test type ride. Let me stop for a second. And I'm at yeah, so the wheel shows 0 bars. I am on low voltage mode, so I'm in reserve right now. And the 15%, that's based on the values I typed into EUC World of 2.95 volts per cell. I forget what the voltage comes out to. I don't know, but that's, so this 15% is based on that. If I didn't have low voltage mode enabled, it would tilt back. I'd be walking. So, thumbs up for low voltage mode. If I maintain, it's amazing how far you can go on if you're going at 8-10 miles an hour. You can go for a long time. So at this point I feel I'm gonna make it without walking, but I tell you, going this slow is painful. Oh, my feet are sore, and wheels a little wobbly, because going real slow on a bigger wheel like this. Yeah, it's not fun. So yeah, the area is looking familiar. I'm feeling pretty confident I'm going to make it. And let's see, 100 and almost 102 miles right now. And well, I'll be throwing up the stats here when I get back to the truck, what I did. But there was a lot of no charging, of course, a lot of elevation gain. It's probably over 10,000 feet of climbing, and you know, a lot of most of the ride was in 25 to 30 miles an hour. It's not too bad, I suppose. All right, I will final report when I get back to my truck. 13%. What? Another thing is, I'm really glad I'm doing this at night because it's quiet, no one's around. I hate doing this when busy traffic, because then, you know, right now I'm going just real slow through intersections. I'm blowing through the red lights. I don't want to stop. That's inefficient. And at least in the middle of the night, no one can see me suffering. Well, I made it back. As you can see from the numbers, about 13%. And let's see, 103 miles. Max speed 30 miles per hour. Average moving speed almost 19 miles an hour. So that was my problem. And let's see, climbed about 9,000 feet. So for this kind of distance with no charging, I just rode a little too fast. But I made it. I didn't walk. So happy. Oh, but that last hour was tough. Going, I actually thought I might have had a flat tire. The tire, it felt, riding this wheel at 10 miles an hour, it doesn't feel good. It's just like constantly correcting. Again, it kind of felt like a flat tire. I actually checked the air pressure when I got to my truck, but nope, it was good. It was like 30 psi. Well, I'm not sure what else to say. I had a fun time, except for the last hour or so. Now I know I need to, if I'm going to go on a real long ride, either charge it or definitely moderate my speeds a little bit more. I'm used to riding too fast. All right, guys, hope you found this video useful or entertaining. And until next time, safe riding.